Midterm review number 1. Which of the following relations are functions? So if you remember, what a function means is that the graph or the relation, that each and every value of x has only one y. One and only one y. Each value of x as it exists. So we've learned that graphically speaking, for something to be a function, it has to pass the vertical line test. So basically what that means is here I give a vertical line. Vertical means up and down. And as I go through the relation, it can never hit the relation more than once. Well, this is not a function because it's hitting this relation at two different points at one value of x. So this is the x-axis. When x is -1, I hit here and here. For this reason, this is not a function. And we continue on, and we try this again. Now this next one hits an infinite number of times because this whole line is touching. So this is also not a function. That vertical line would be considered a relation. We go on to the parabola. Now as I pass through a vertical line through this parabola, we're going to find out this is a function because it never hits that relation more than one spot at any one time. For this reason, this is a function. It's only hitting once at a time, so this is a function. So we have a winner there. We finally have a function. All right, let's move on down. And again, for this middle one, I didn't draw the x's. This would be hitting just over and over and over. It's hitting on every single spot. For that reason, that's not a function. So now we try this absolute value function, and we do find out, well, I just said the word, it is a function. Absolute value is a function. As we pass this line through it, we notice that we never hit it at more than one point in time. So again, this would be a function because at all spots on this relation, it only hits at one time. This is also a function. Next, we come to a sideways parabola, and we find out really quickly this is not a function. If x equals 2, we hit here and we hit here. For this reason, it is not a function. So I'm just using the vertical line test on all of these. The next one, this little curve here, we'll find out later. This is a negative cosine curve. Basically, this adds another transformations, but as I pass this through, we can see every spot on this relation only hits one time. For that reason, this is a function because it only hits it one time. One and only time for any value of x. That's what makes these a function or not a function. It's all depending on how many times does the little vertical line go through that graph. Finally, we come here to this ellipse. The ellipse is an elongated circle, and we find out this hits more than once. That's on the vertical line. Let me straighten this out. There it is. Because it hits more than once, guess what? This is not a function.